Okay.
Alright guys, this is another episode of Food Squad. This is part 1 of Pepe's restoration. Yeah, the truck's name's Pepe. Oh my god, sorry. Anyway, so far I haven't recorded a lot. What did I do? I fixed the e-brake cable. Let me see if you guys can see it. It's right there, brand new black one. So now we have an emergency brake again. I detailed the interior. It doesn't look detailed in the camera, but trust me, if you guys will see it in person compared to like before and after, everything was disgusting. Like you can look at the dash, it looks clean, the truck looks clean, interior looks clean. I fixed that that bungee net looking thing. It was all loose and I fixed it. Same old one. It's just fixed. All of the plastics are nice and clean. They're scratched up and everything. The carpet's vacuumed as best as possible. Except that one. Well, I mean that one was vacuumed, but I was carrying people here. So today what we're doing, we just installed that light. I think I just blew the fuse in accident, but we'll fix that. I started taking off the bottom panel right here because I got a new turn signal switch from the junkyard. Cause yeah, look at this. Watch this. Yeah, that's super loose. And if I tried using my wipers, let me see. Wipers are the car is in auxiliary. Let me see. Okay, wipers on. Nothing. So we're gonna fix that with this brand new one. Well, not new, brand new, but new to the truck. And on top of that, out with the old. That's the Bluetooth radio. I'm just gonna take stuff off because yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna want to get, if you want to do this as professional as you can and as best as you can, you're gonna want to get one of these guys right here. This is a car stereo wire harness specifically made for this harness. You can check them first off by, they're gonna say Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, etc., and then they'll have like a little booklet, and you can see that there. You'll have a bunch of different cars and brands and years. Yeah, and that's basically it. And then you're gonna want to get one of these dash installation kits so that you can actually fill up the old space of the black part that I have here. Depending on what size yours is, it will vary. There's like a bunch of parts, there's a bunch of cards in the back. You just read and see what you need and what you don't need, or if it's the right one. And then you get your radio on top of that. None of this is sponsored, just showing you guys what we need and what we'll be using today. So black on black, gray on gray, I believe. Yeah, so there's that one. And then here's this one right here. Yep. So what you want to do from this point on, you get these. You don't even have to plug them in yet. You're gonna get your radio. Alright guys, well, I had to do a little bit of improvising, so it took a little bit longer than it should have, but I got it. So here's what we ended up with. Yellow and red, orange and red together to the red, yellow and yellow, and black and black. Simple as that. And that's for this dongle. The second dongle is this one. I taped them all together because I don't want them flying around. But it's just color to color. Color to color, stripe to stripe, blah blah blah. And then this blue one, doesn't matter, just leave them capped off because these are amplifier cables. This is the amp turn on. So when the radio turns on, this will turn on. The amp will turn on. I have to do a little bit of wiring work on this. What I did, I used these cables or little pins that you can put to a cable, and it basically tees off the cable. So like if you have a cable like that and you want to put another cable to it like that, it pinches it, like it pinches the one that you want, and then it brings it out, and it lets you connect it to the other wire without actually cutting it. So I don't have to cut it, it's all original, it's all there. So this yellow wire, I'm not sure what's going on in my truck. At least it's not getting the correct current, or there's a short somewhere, because every time I try to put it in auxiliary, when I use my tester, it does not work. But the memory / always 12 volts, always turned on 12 volts is working, which is gonna be this green wire on these cars, like a 97 Ranger or a 97 Mazda pickup like this one. The yellow one's supposed to be auxiliary when I turn the key, and it's not working. So what I did was I found another auxiliary somewhere else in this system, which was a cable that was back here behind this climate control. I tapped into that one without actually cutting it either. I just used the same little red clip on it, and then I ran the wire that went from the auxiliary cable from down there. I ran it and I connected it back to the yellow one, so the yellow one has current again. And then yeah, so that's basically how I wired this one up. So now I can take this off because I'm done testing. Here's the antenna. We don't need any adapters because this is a straight swap in. Just move it from, there's like a brace in the middle, just move it to the other side because it's in the opposite side. And that's pretty much it. So first off, let's go to the, before we start modifying, we're gonna have to figure out how to connect the, well, not connect, but figure out how to assemble the old radio. So here's the old radio, super heavy, and here's the new radio, super light, almost feels fake. So now it's up to this part. We have to get this in here like so, but I don't like that gap, and that gap is ugly, and this is just gonna be loose. So as I mentioned before, you're gonna need one of these dash kits, and ouch, I'm just gonna open it right here. Okay, got it open. So it's gonna bring a bunch of stuff. Let me get closer. It's gonna bring a bunch of stuff such as brackets, I wish I had a quick release on this. Brackets, adapters, more adapters. Here's another adapter. And here's the inserts themselves. So basically what you want to do is see which insert works for you. Obviously that one's too big for me. And you're gonna, I think this one's the one I'm gonna have to use. Yep. So this one's more for like Lincoln or something. This is the one we're gonna be using today. Alright, so it's saying that we're gonna want to remove these tabs, which I'm not sure if I want to do. I guess I should, because there's nowhere to put them, so yeah, that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna go use the Dremel for these and I'll be back. Dusty. So there we go. That's how it looks. It won't come out like that. And then after that, what you want to do, every radio aftermarket is going to come with this sleeve. You have two little pins that are in a bag, and you take this face off. Anyway, you're going to want to take this face off, and then they go in directly where this pen is, right there. I'm just gonna do it the easy way. Just pry him out, put that in, pry him out, slide this back like so, and that's how it's gonna come out. I don't know why my face is not coming off. There we go. There we go. This is what you want to take off, and right there, in this spot right here, is where the slot goes in. Help it like that. Help it get in there. And you're gonna wanna, so there's a bunch of tabs. You can see a bunch of tabs in here. And you're gonna wanna bend and fold inward, like every side inward. That is not gonna be the area of the radio. You wanna fold it so that so that these guys are pinching themselves against this bracket and stuff. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay. Yeah, just give it a nice little push like that. And there's your radio installed. Last piece you want to do is put this bezel on it like this. Just push it in. And this is how the final product looks. So from here, since it's all done and it's all mounted, you're gonna want to get the radio side. Plug that in first, because that side usually ends up being a little bit more delicate. You want to plug that side in first, and then plug this side in first, or second. So once both of them are plugged in, personally I always like to try the radio before I put it in or finish the installation. So there we go. You turn it on for the first time. I'm gonna put it on Bluetooth. Connected. I already got it here. And let's put a random song.
Fact, some of your favorite.
Okay. And there you got it. Bluetooth and everything. Right now my front speakers aren't working, so I'm gonna have to address that separately from the doors themselves. The wires are fine from over here. But besides that, you just, and then once you wire it correctly, it turns on with the car and it turns off with the car. So when I take it off of the, it says goodbye. When I put the key back in, it says welcome. And obviously it's gonna vary what it says from individual radios, but whatever. Then you want to just put everything back together, basically. Whatever, just take all your steps backwards from where you went. There we go. Solid mounted. It's not going nowhere, as you can see. And one last try. And there we go. That's literally all you have to do. Yep. Okay, and then that's pretty much it.